Good morning, guys. I am Trish with Unique Me 303 Healing and Empowerment. I am going to be doing today's Ascension messages for April 21st through 25th, 2020. Before I do, there were some extra messages that came out today. Okay, I was told somebody needs to look up the lyrics to the song Ordinary Man. It's a new song by Ozzy Osbourne and, oh, who else is in it? Elton John, maybe. Anyway, look up the lyrics, listen to those lyrics. There's a message within that lyric. Somebody's been feeling a certain way. I am one of those people, but I was told to share this with other people, that other people needed to hear the lyrics to this song. So look that up, see if it resonates with you. Please let me know down in the comments below if it does, because I'm curious to see what comes out of that. Storm before the calm, growth spurt, higher states of awareness. So, and when I was writing this down, I got the feel that a lot of people are going through like shadow death, maybe dark nights of the soul, ego death, all of those things that make you feel really yucky when you have to go through them. A lot of loss of fear and doubt is what I'm hearing. But anyway, which is raising you to higher states of awareness, starting to become very, very aware of everything that's around you, all that's going on in your life, the things that you say and do or feel that may be of lower vibrating energy. You're just really connected and very aware of all that's going on. Push through fears, okay, and connect with crystals and nature. So that was the extra messages that came out. The growth spurt and higher states of awareness and storm before the calm really hit home with me. That's what I've been going through, pushing through a lot of fears, a lot of rejection, which boils down to fear. However, I've also been having to stand my ground on the way that I feel about something and not settling for less than what I deserve. And it's really causing a lot of issues in my life and a lot of fear and sadness and even confusion. But a lot of people are just going through a lot of really high of highs and lows of lows right now. And it could be just from one second to the other, two. You can look that up on Sacred Scribes. But anyway, it can just go from one extreme to the other really, really fast. It's it's the breaking down of programs and structures that you've been taught your whole entire life that are no longer needed. They're no longer serving a purpose for the humanity as a whole. Okay, so as I was shuffling the cards today, there was quite a few cards that came out. These two cards came out together, Crystal and Fiona. Actually, just let me show these together. Okay, and I already forgot what message I got off them, so give me just a second. Okay, let me just read what it says. Have faith and hope, because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't see yet. A lot of people are going through these states of being confused, not knowing if they're doing the right thing, really feeling like the dreams and hopes and aspirations and things that they desired to have in their life and the future that they saw happening, they're just feeling like it's not going to happen. They're in a dark night of the soul, or either they're going through a lot of, like I said, ego death or shadow death or whatever you want to call it, and just can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. This has been me up and down lately, back and forth with it. 1 minute feeling balanced and the next minute feeling like, everything that I've been seeing in visions is just wrong. Just really questioning whether or not my gifts are even as strong as they are, just because things are changing around differently than what I had expected them to. So a lot of people are going through that. This might be a reason why Connect with Crystals and Nature came out as well. I've been doing that. I've been feeling led to do that. I've been laying with crystals in my body, pulling things out of my heart space. So also getting out and connecting with nature. I've been doing some healing by water, just connecting with different stones that I'm picking up. Horn corals I've been really attracted to lately, and been finding them a lot lately, which is it helps bring balance and alignment and helps with people that are being depressed or sad or what have you. But Fiona, now that you've asked the angels to be okay, let me start all over. Now that you have asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. Should I even be... Okay. So I have been crying, hysterical cries, reaching out to God, to the angels, whomever is listening to me in the spirit, and asking, please show me why it is that I feel rejected so much from my current lover, the person that I'm with now, as well as, why did I feel rejection from the ones in the past, blah, 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 blah. And this stuff that ended up coming up was, this lifetime, things with my mother when I felt rejected, and it had to do with when she was busy, or, when she just wasn't feeling it herself that day, or what have you. Like, there was all kinds of situations which made me see different times when I rejected my children when I was tired, or just didn't want to be messed with, or having a bad day, or what have you. And in them, it instilled a sense of abandonment, a sense of rejection, a sense of not being enough, or not being loved, or what have you, which was instilled in me from my mother from those time periods as well. Yeah, there was other times where it wasn't just because of her being tired or what have you, as well as with me. There was abuse and stuff on both sides, me with my children as well as my mom with me. However, we're growing through these things. We've asked the angels, we've asked our the universe, God, source God, to help us, to guide us, and lead and instruct us through this. And this is very, very uncomfortable, guys. Do the healing that you need to do. Allow yourself to be present. Hold on a second. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Anyway, allow yourself to be present in the energies that you're healing through, if that makes sense. Try to allow yourself to feel them with a deep sense of feeling, because right now it's just, what am I trying to say? I'm kind of getting caught up on my words because this hits really close to home with me. I've been really struggling with a lot of things with rejection and self-love, confidence. I used to be very confident, and all of a sudden I have no confidence. And I know this is all just stuff that's coming up to be healed, so that I feel these things again, and that I don't have to worry about healing those things again. But it's just really, really putting me in a state of funk. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to be around anybody. As well as, some of you may also be becoming aware of the healing that needs to go on in other people, which brings me to the next card, twin flame. Okay, you may be mirroring things in your twin flame that need to be healed, good, bad, or indifferent. Just make sure that you're paying attention to these things. A lot of twin flames are in separation right now, is what I'm being told. Having to go inward and do a lot of inward healing, shadow work, ego work, finding unconditional love for self is what I'm hearing, so that when you come back together, there's more love in the union, or more unconditional love, not seeking out, what do they call it, codependency, and not being codependent on the other twin. Just a lot of healing, a lot of different dynamics of the twin flame union healing at this time. Fears, a lot of fears are being brought up. Fears of not being enough, not being worthy. Fears of rejection or abandonment. Anything. It could be anything, guys. And again, I'm feeling like reaching out to your ascended masters, your angels, your higher self for guidance is going to help lead you into higher states of awareness that I was talking about. Also, I'm hearing having faith. Just keep faith. Earth angel, you are a light worker who has come to Earth to teach about love. And right now I'm getting that it's learning about love. Not teaching about love, but learning about love. This is a lot about going inward, building up your confidence, your strength, your power. I don't know. It's a lot about just that inward, looking inward, that inward healing and growth. And this is on like an emotional state, a spiritual state. I don't know how else to put this into words, but this is about that inward search, that inward healing, the bringing the dark out into the light. Feeling and knowing what your truth is, starting to see your truth for what it really is. And for a lot of you, this is about opening up to Christ consciousness, which is that unconditional love, healing, being of giving and receiving energy. I don't know, look that up. I'm kind of in I'm trying really hard as I'm doing this reading to listen to my guidance, to listen to my intuition. However, I keep getting flashes of different things that's going on in my life right now that's being healed. So it's really like kind of taking me everywhere. Which cards am I supposed to go to, please? Thank you. Fairies, what messages do you have, please, for April 21st through 25th, 2020, for all individuals already aware they're on an ascension journey, 1010, and going through an awakening process? You can look that up on Sacred Scribes. That's about endings, conclusions, you know, new beginnings happening because of those endings and conclusions. This could be meaning the rebirth of a new relationship or a new way of living, or you know, what happened. It could just be a new, like a rebirth of you starting to love yourself again, starting to trust again, whatever it may be. Okay, this card, I'm getting something to do with transmuting energies, transforming energies, something to do with transmuting energies that you feel are lower, processing them, transmuting them, and then being able to actually see them for what they are. A lot of people are, you know, starting to become more aware, so they're starting to see things for really what they are instead of the illusions. Okay, thank you, whoever said that. The illusions that you're having. However, some things might not be illusions, so make sure that you're, you know, processing everything in the right way. Asking your guidance, your higher self especially, to show you what energies do I need to look at in a different way. Make me aware of the things that I need to see differently, that I need to heal, as well as aware of the things that I'm saying or acting out on that are of lower vibrating energy. Guide, lead, and instruct me through my day. Help me to transmute these energies. This is Nails the Alchemist. It's a 27 card, which is about, you know, 7 is about spiritual awakenings, higher self-awareness, as well as 2 being about balancing out the spiritual and the physical, duality, what have you. I do want to read what this card has to say, though. Give me a second here. What I do with the books. I feel like I'm missing something or not being able to put it into words right. I feel a lot to do with metamorphosis of the heart and soul. Like people are really starting to step into the spiritual instead of more of the physical. Like they're really starting to become in tune. Okay, in tune with the spiritual, with your spirit. Finding, you know, that self-love, self-worth, all of that. But let me read and see what this has to say. Inner transformation, irrevocable change. Yay! When Nels turns up in your reading, get ready for things to happen inwardly and outwardly. The stuck becomes unstuck. The block begins to move. You may have to run to keep up with the speed at which the situation around you is moving. That is so true. 1 minute to the next, I'm wanting to leave Nick, not have anything to do with him. And the next minute, I just want him so bad in my life. This is just that programming collapsing, you know, things being flipped upside down so that I have to take a look at them and see the truth, you know, get past the illusions of what I was, you know, originally thinking, and heal and see the truth of the matter. A lot of people are going through this with their twin flame or with soulmates, maybe even going through this with karmic contracts that you need to just resolve and move past. Some of you might need to let go so that you can release the old and the new come in. It says you may be surprised by the directions things and you are taking. You may find your plans, even your desires and dreams, changing as a transformative process takes place. It might not have been your plans, but later on you will look back and say, wow, it wasn't what I expected, but it was just what I needed. When we have been through such an alchemical process, which is what I'm going through, just really transmuting a lot of different, transforming. I'm hearing a lot of different energies. Anyway, when you have been through such an alchemical process, we can never go back to what we were before, which is probably just as well. Yes, I don't want to keep feeling rejection my whole entire life. That's why I keep, you know, my human keeps running away because that's all I know to do. However, even that programming is breaking down and stuff. I keep getting this. While I'm doing this reading, I'm still feeling like these feelings of almost anger because of the feelings that keep coming up with, the things that I have to transform. I get a lot of anger with that, as well as, I want the other people involved to see their part in it as well. And when they don't, that anger keeps coming up, and it makes me, it's almost like the process has to start all over again. Some of you may be going through, like, feeling like you get to a point of healing and then somebody triggers you or does something that they shouldn't do, and it brings this healing all up again, or either it is adding to it. That's been me. If that's you, just keep pushing through. There is light at the end of the tunnel. You will eventually see things for what they are, or both of you will see things for what they are. If you're a twin flame, trust and believe you're mirroring the same thing. So if I'm feeling rejection and not enough, somewhere deep down inside, my twin is feeling rejection and not enough, and it's being mirrored in the way that they treat me. And they may not see it, but it's mirrored in the way that they treat you or me, what have you. So if this is you, just hold on, push through, take a look at your part. Don't be afraid to take a look at the part that you play in it. If you don't feel like you play a part in it, ask your guidance to show you the part that you play. Not always is it something bad. We always assume it has to be something negative or of lower vibrating energy. Sometimes it's not. So make sure that you're pushing through that, asking for guidance on it, and know that eventually it's going to bring you guys to higher states of awareness, help you to become more in union, or in alignment even, balanced out, and I'm here and ready to go, whatever that means. Yeah, I'm just getting with a lot of these twin flames, and it may not just be people that are twin flames, but a lot of twin flames are just really having this inward search, this inward opening, awakening. Something just major is happening inwardly, and it's really challenging a lot of people right now, guys. I'm with you. I'm feeling you. I've been crying. I've been angry. I've been wanting to scream out and yell, and it is what it is. We have to go through these processes so that we can get to the light, so that we can be a better person, so that we can be a better person to other people once we heal past these things. As well as, I'm being reminded, when we heal ourselves, it heals other ancestral timelines or ancestral aspects of ancestral things that would keep carrying over, if that makes sense. Am I saying that right? I don't feel like I'm saying that right, but it heals ancestral timelines, okay? So, like, when I heal the rejection and abandonment in me that comes from my mother, my children would be able to just not feel that effects as strongly anymore, or not have to heal it, or what have you, something of that sort. Okay, am I supposed to take both of these cards? Okay, I have the Friends, which is a 46 card, and Indy, which is a 63 card, which is about the family dynamic. Ascended Masters working with you. 9 is philanthropy. The energy that I get off this card is just wanting to be alone, wanting like a feeling of not being alone, but wanting to be alone. I don't feel like loneliness, however, just people wanting to seclude, be by themselves, inward search. Gosh, this whole reading just seems to be really about the inward, looking inward and healing. I just feel like it's such deep-rooted, seated things. Yeah, and this is, again, I keep getting referred back to the twin flame card, so this must be a lot of twin flames are really going through split ups, breakups, whatever you want to call it, not being in alignment or balanced, really pushing through fears, shadow work, ego death. It's pushed a lot of people into dark night of the souls. I believe this is me. It doesn't feel as horrible as most dark night of the souls have for me, but I believe that's probably what I'm going through. I'm hearing yes. Okay. But, okay. The Friends, which is 46 card, which is, also rounds down to number 10. 10 is about endings and conclusions. So a lot of you may be, letting go of friends that no longer serve you a purpose or are no longer resonating with your energy. The angels may be assisting you on that. That's what the 4 might represent. 6 might be about the family dynamic. You may start to have better relationships or better friendships with your family and friends that you already have. You may have had some kind of fallouts or what have you, and they're starting to come back into your life. You may be manifesting more positive, loving time with your children or family members or friends. A lot of you are making new friends. You're starting to find your soul family, starting to find people that you're supposed to be doing healing with or what have you. It could be anything, but this is about the friend dynamic, letting go of friends, and also some coming back into your life. So this is also about a youthful energy, learning how to find the childlike energy in you and use it. Be it is what I'm hearing. Okay. What cards do I go to now? What cards am I supposed to go to now? Universal energies. What messages do you have, please, for April 21st through 25th, 2020? For all individuals already aware they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process, please. What messages do you have for April 21st through 25th, 2020? All individuals already aware they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process, please. I feel a lot of sadness in this reading, not like my own sadness. I'm feeling sadness coming from a lot of people. I feel a lot of heartbreak or heartache. But I'm also hearing this is necessary. Those feelings are, again, the programming that you've been taught, those things that need to be broken down so that the conclusions, the number 10, can happen, the endings and conclusions, and that the new or the rebirth can happen, whether it be in a relationship, whether it be in your state of awareness, and whatever, it doesn't matter. But a lot of people are just really feeling sad and just wanting to be alone in their sadness. That's okay. Be alone in your sadness if that's what you want. That's what I've been wanting. I haven't been wanting to hang around people, and I'm one that does that. I am out about a lot with my friends and stuff, and I just haven't really wanted to be around anybody. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's okay. Sometimes we need to go inward, and that's where I've been. I was forced to go inward, basically. However, I'm being reminded that those fervent prayers, those prayers that are just so deeply rooted and you just put your all into them, they're being answered. I asked for help and guidance with feeling rejection and all of that. So what happened? It's all breaking down. It put me into a dark night of the soul. I ran from my twin, and it is what it is. I just got to go with the flow, do my healing. He's got to do his healing. And, it's going to be okay in the end. I feel that. Okay, and a lot of other people are just at a state of not feeling like there's light at the end of the tunnel. I promise you, just keep pushing through it. However it feels, it's supposed to feel that way so that you can just completely break it down until it can't be broke down anymore. Okay, you are very close to achieving your goal. This is a beautiful card. And I get a lot of higher perspective, seeing things from a different view. That higher awareness is what's going to help things to turn around for you. So congratulations, you're doing the work that you're supposed to be doing. You're feeling all this funk and unloving energies towards yourself, whatever you want to call it, not being enough, what have you. It's all going to change around because you're doing the healing that you need to do. You're starting to move through higher states of awareness. The illusions or delusions are being broke down and torn away, and the light is starting to peek through. It's starting to show, and you're starting to feel a change and a transformation. And I'm getting bells and whistles and claps and stuff. So congratulations, guys. Just keep pushing through. It will get better. Conclusions are within reach. What did I tell you? Just a confirmation of what I was saying, guys. This is a beautiful card too. A lot of people are just really starting to see things for what they are, breaking through the illusions. I get it. Even though this is not night and day cards, I get a sense of people just switching, like their transformation is going to be the difference between night and day. It's really, 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 really dark, and all of a sudden it's just really bright and light. And once you're in that light process, there's no going back. There's no going back from that. You're going to stay in that. Not saying that you're not going to have lower vibrating days or those days of doubt and fear, but what I'm saying, in that particular thing that's being healed at this time, whatever it is that pushed you into a dark night of the soul or having to do ego or shadow work, it's going to heal, and you'll never go back to that. Okay? Thank God. I can't wait for this to be over for me. I am convinced that rejection, and the fear of rejection is my life theme. What I came here to learn. What I came here to transmute or transform and change. So, I feel like a lot of people's probably going through that rejection and fear and abandonment and not feeling enough and things like that. And I'm hearing yes. Okay. What cards am I supposed to go to now? Thank you. Animals, what messages? Wow, that flew out. Peacock. Let yourself stand out and be noticed. Okay, again, I'm getting this is about that higher states of awareness, people starting to see through the illusions or the delusions, an upliftment of energy. A lot of people's sight or vision, physical sight and vision is starting to become better because they're doing a lot of healing on their chakras, which has done something to awaken their eye chakras. So you may be seeing things in nature that are crispier and things like that. I just opened up Vivian's eye chakras the other day, and I was telling her something like this. So this may be even you, Vivian, going through this, but a lot of people's eyesight being open up to different things. Seeing some of the spiritual with your physical eyes is what I'm getting, as well as people's intuition, their third eye being awakened. Seeing being in many different places at one time in the astral is what I'm hearing for some of you. That's what I'm getting with these different eyes on the peacock's feather. What other messages do you have, please, for April 21st through 25th, 2020 for all individuals? Am I supposed to take this card? Thank you. Snow leopard. Take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. So this is just confirmation of what I was saying. You know, it's time to spend some time alone. It's okay to be alone. Go inward. Seek out guidance through your angels, higher self, source God. Ask, you know, what needs to be healed right now. Put me into that dark night of the soul so that I can get past whatever it is I need to get past, so that I can be in union with my twin flame or soulmate, or so that I can just love myself again. For some of you singles, it may just be about loving yourself again. Yes, I'm hearing. Okay. What cards do I go to now? Okay, I'm just going to get a couple confirmation cards. That was fast. Risk. This is a number 1 card that's about new beginnings, and I feel like this is about once you push past your fears. Hold on. Once you push past your fears and transmute those energies and whatever it is that you're healing at this time, don't be afraid to take what you would think are risks or leaps of faith and move in the direction that you feel led to move in. New things that are new are going to happen in different ways that you didn't expect. So expect the unexpected is what I'm getting. Really pay attention to what your intuition is pushing you towards, because that's going to be help you to make the decisions on what you need to do. But I feel like this is about not being afraid to take a leap of faith. There's going to be risks that come up that are just not going to feel so good. However, what have you. Okay, I'm just going to share it. Nick might not like this, but one of those risks that I was told to take several days ago was just completely walk away from the relationship so that he would have a breakdown of his ego. And I've been told this many times, and I've left him, and then I've came back, and when I came back, things still kept feeling like I was being rejected. Not that he's purposely trying to do this. Please know that I don't think that he's purposely trying to reject me. However, it keeps happening. So there is a part that he has to play in it. There are some things that he needs to take a look at and maybe change around. However, not all of those things are things that he needs to change around, but things that I'm seeing that are illusions, delusions, whatever you want to call them. So there's a part that I need to take a look at, and there's a part that he needs to take a look at. That is many people's relationships right now, whether or not you're a twin flame, a soulmate, just a karmic contract that you need to resolve or what have you, push past. There's a lot of dynamics that are looking like this. We are mirroring things in people that need to be healed. So promise you, if you are going through rejection and stuff, the other person is too, whether or not they see it or they are in denial, they're going through it as well on a deep level. It's there. Yes, I'm hearing, yes. And I'm hearing a bunch of chimes and whistles and stuff. And I'm saying that with a lot of passion because it hits home for me. And I know that I know that I know that if both dynamics don't heal, there's not going to be a union. And this is with everybody. I'm not talking for myself and Nick. I'm talking for everybody. If both sides don't heal, there will never be a complete union or balance that needs to happen. Correct, I heard. Correct. Okay, so don't be afraid to take those risks, even if they feel uncomfortable at the time. If your guidance is telling you to do something, do it. I did it. I didn't feel good, but I've got to stick to my ground until this dynamic heals. However it heals, I'm doing my part. If they don't do their part, then I just need to move on. Same thing with you guys. That's how this goes, okay? Again, please know that I'm not like trying to call Nick out. I'm just saying like I'm using us as an example because that's what I do. So there's nothing wrong with Nick. He's not a bad person. I'm just have to go and do what I'm told to do as well as he needs to do, or you guys need to do what you're told to do. Okay, what cards do I go to now? Okay, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and read the I am affirmations and let you guys go. Make sure to stay grounded and balance as much as possible at this time. I know that's hard if you're going through a dark night of the soul or ego death, shadow death, whatever you want to call it. But try to push through those fears, those feelings of unworthiness, rejection, whatever it may be that you may be going through. And I was told to tell you 31:21. I am love, I am purpose. I was made with divine intention. I am love, I am purpose. I was made with divine intention. I am confident. Okay, guys. If you don't mind, please like, share, subscribe, and follow. And let me know down in the comments below if this reading resonates with you. I hope everybody has a wonderful week. And push through these things that you're going through. If you're going through a dark night of the soul, ego death, what have you, make sure that you're taking a look at these things. Ask your guidance to show you the things that need to be healed. If you're in separation right now, I promise you there's something on both sides that need to be healed. It's not one-sided. It never is. Okay, guys? We always shadow or mirror things and other people that need to be healed in ourselves. So like, share, subscribe, and follow. And I love you guys. Bye.